Hi there, nice to see you again. Today we're going to focus on our summer leg. Are you ready? Let's get started. So we're going to start in a side position. I'm going to have my head relaxed down, but you also can be in this position. So from here, my bottom leg is bent, the top leg is along with my body. So heel, knee, hip, shoulder is in one line. Hand at the front is to support. And remember, even in this position, I want to try to lifting your ribcage up, okay? Imagine your hips one on top of the other, hand at the front to support, and we starting with gently lift your leg. And as usual, it's not about how high we're lifting our leg, it's more about leaning away from the really strong center, pointing your toes and lowering down with the control. You can see the difference. I can move my leg like this, but I don't feel much. Lengthening away, pointing and bringing back with the control. Really good. Inhale and exhale, lifting up. Keep going, couple more. We want to have a nice long legs, stone legs ready for summer. Good. Now, after this one, we're going to flex our foot, pushing your heel away and lifting up. Good. I'm trying to use my inner thighs, especially when I'm coming back, so we're not dropping your legs, just dropping your legs, we're dropping leg with the control. Push your heel away from the strong center. Good. Keep your ribcage lifted and keep flowing with your breathing. Nice, precise movement. Really good. One more time. Good, and point your foot again. So now we're keeping the legs still off the floor, gently tapping at the front and tapping at the back. So make sure your torso is nice and quiet. So if you can tap much farther forward or backward, but make sure your torso is not moving an inch. Good, nothing. So very strong center and just tiny lift up and down. Imagine you're drawing a rainbow with your leg. So gently tap at the front and at the back. Lengthen your leg away from the strong center. Imagine you're lengthening your leg away from your hip. And then it's easier to lift our ribcage too. Great, one more time. Flow with your breathing. Great, so now we're keeping your leg a little bit higher and starting to draw in your really nice, precise circles. Not too fast, small, no jerky movement. Great. We do 5 one way and changing direction and do 5 the other way. Lengthening away again from the strong center. To make more challenging, you can have your hand behind your head or still support at the front. But remember, this hand is just for a support. Okay, good. So now we're stretching the bottom leg and we're gently going to do like a scissors, lengthening and keeping our body nice and strong. Long legs. Good. Torso quiet. Breathing. You can also relax your head in this position if you like. Good. Lengthening. Swimming legs. Good. Couple more. We do a little progression if you don't mind. So now I want to do a little bit faster. A little bit faster, nice and strong. Lift your ribcage. Good. Keep going. Strong legs. Really good. And relax. Okay, we do a little bit different set now. So now I'm going a little bit higher. Taking a little bit more support under my elbow. One leg is bent, knee pointing up, and the bottom leg is a little bit more at the front and more on the diagonal. I'm resting my hand on my hip and starting to lifting the leg. So we're working more on our inner thighs this time. Lifting and lowering down. Every single move is with the control. We can't do like this, but it's not actually working well. Lengthening, control, lowering down and up. Remember to lift your rib cage, lengthening your spine, lifting your spine. Your chest is lifted as well. Really good. Lifting and lowering down. Couple more. And we're going to do a little bit more modifications here. So one leg is down and now we just lifting our heel and down. Nothing else. Warming up the back of the leg. Keep lifted. Keep smiling. Chest is open. The bottom leg is still pointed. It's not just rested. It's lengthening every single time when I lift the other heel. Good. So now we're going to try to lift this leg and stretch. Bend and down. Lift, stretch, bend and down. You can rest your hand at the front if it's that easier. And down. Control movement. So we can, as usual, do it like this. But for me, it's not working. Lift, control, sending away, bending with the control and down. And this is working. You can do a couple of those and you feel every single muscles in your legs. Good. Bending and down. Two more. Stretch, bend, down, and last one. Good, and down. I'm going to keep my foot on the tippy toes and lift the leg and stretch. A little bit combined movements, two legs at the same time. Lift and stretch. Lift. Keep lifted from your ribcage. Keep smiling to me. A very effective routine for a beautiful toned legs. Good. Couple more and up. Good. And I think we can do one more. Good. What do you think about the little bit challenge? We're going to keep this one up and lift the bottom leg. You can also go down here if it's that easier and lift the bottom. We're going to do just 8 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Bend your legs and we're going to move to the other side. So for this one, we're going to rest our head on our arm. Make sure your body is nice and long in one line. Hips stuck one on top of the other, hand at the front to support. And we start with lifting the leg and lowering down. And lift away from the strong center. Good. We don't need to drop all the way down. We can stop a little bit off the floor and lengthening. Remember to use your inner thighs to lower in your leg. We're using the glutes, you're using the inner thighs to lowering. In and out. Your ribcage is lifted. Your spine is nice and long. And we're not shifting our hips any directions. They stack one on top of the other. 2 more. Follow your breathing. Good. And now we're going to flex our foot and do 8. Up and down. Sending our heel away from us. So we have a really nice stretch at the back of the leg. Good. Again, working inner thighs, working the glutes, and stretching the back. Good. Keep lengthening. Keep smiling. Good. And we're going to do 3 more. Follow with your breathing. Great. And now when you're ready, we're going to gently tap at the front and tap at the back. Just a little rainbow. The hand is at the front is for the support. Like always had your hand behind your head for a little bit more challenge. Keep your torso nice and quiet and lengthening your leg away from the strong center. Don't rush. Make a nice precise movement. I know the glutes are tired. The leg is getting heavier and heavier with every single move, but we want to have a nice legs. Good. And after this one, we staying up and starting to draw a nice circles. And again, remember this movement coming from your hip. It's not, we're not moving our body at all. We're lengthening all the time. The center is strong, ribcage is closed. Good, and now we're changing direction, going other way. Mobility, strength at the same time. Breathing in and out. Nice long legs, lengthening, lengthening, lengthening away from you. Really good. And I think it's the last one. Great. So now we're stretching the both legs and going nice and slow move. Big scissors. Keep your torso quiet. Relax your head if you need to. Keep your hand at the front for a support. Lengthening from the strong center, pointing your toes. Really good. In and out. Remember, this hand is just for support, so don't lean on this one, okay? Good. Couple more. Flowing movement, lengthening every single move. And now when you're ready, we're going much faster. Still lengthening. Good. Keep going. Great job. A little bit more. A little bit more. Nice and strong. Good. And relax. We're lifting a little bit higher. The top leg is bent and back, foot flat on the floor. The front leg is a little bit turning to the corner of the mat. Now here, lifting up. When you're ready, we're lifting the leg and lowering down with the control. Pointing. Use the inner thighs to control the movement. In and out. Good. Keep your ribcage closed. Keep your center strong. So we're lifting. Use your abdominal muscles too. Keep your spine long. Good. And keep smiling to yourself. You're working on your summer body. Good. Great job. A couple more. And we're going to rest this leg. And now just lift the heel and down. And lift. You can have your hands here, behind your head, at the front, is up to you. I'm going to support my knee. Make sure the knee is not moving forward or backwards. So placing my hand on the knee. This bottom leg is down but still lengthening. Ribcage is lifting and you're keeping smiling. Good. Couple more. And we're going to combine two movements together. So first we're going to just keep this one down and bend, stretch, bend, and down. And after this one, we're going to combine two movements together. So remember, lifting, bending, and control down. Stretch, bend, down, up, bend, and down. Really good. Keep going. You're lengthening from the strong center. You can keep your hand at the front. Keep the ribcage lifted. Good. And down. And we're going to do two more after this. And when you're ready, we're going to combine these two movements together. So we're going to lift the bottom leg and stretch the back leg and lift. Remember, control movement. If you can't do 8, you can also do just 5 or even 3 or 4, but make a nice, precise movement. For me, it's always much more important to do precise than quality than quantity. Good, lifting and up and lift. And I lost my counting, so we do 2 more. Good, great. So now we can go a little bit lower if that's easier for you, keeping that leg straight, pointing up, and now bottom leg is lifting. And we're going to just 8. So we're having already 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Abdominal is working beautifully. 7, and 8, and bending and down. If you like this routine, you can copy as usual once or twice, or just join me the other videos if you want to work more on your summer legs. See you later.